to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic. Feel like a rock star hat. I don't know, this hat just made, I think it's the mohawk thing. It wants to go, why is the Airwolf theme? I don't know, but that was still a really cool theme. Does anybody even go beyond the themes in a lot of those shows? It was like, why does the 80s have the best theme songs ever? So yeah, this was a goodie I got yesterday. I got yet another bag. Ooh, the shock. You know what I saved? I got the hat. They came with the gloves, which I'll probably use more than the hat, but I thought the hat was cool. So me, this Jolly Rogers and the Mohawks. And it keeps your ears warm too. Not usually a hat person, so I don't know how much wear I'll get out of this, but I thought it was kind of cool. And I am filming on the Handycam that the review is up and stuff. So it's just so weird to me because here I am, I'm flipping it the other way so I don't see myself with the screen, thinking, okay, I won't look at that. For some weird reason, I keep wanting to read Sony over and over again. So I might as well just turn it around. Yeah, okay. No. Now if I can like not focus on that, I should be okay. This is a Goodwill haul. Woo. Now this was over a couple of weeks because I didn't get a lot all at once. And there's one thing still in my car that I've just been too lazy to bring in, which will probably remain in my car because I got it as like a, well, got it as a Lazy Susan because it is a Lazy Susan. And it's a nice one too. It's a wood one. It's kind of like hexagonal. It's shaped funny. So, I didn't bring that in, but I got that for $3. And it's a nice big one too, and it's made out of wood. The one I usually use is made out of wood too, and it's square, and it just fits my earring tree, so people can spin it around. And haven't quite figured out a way to like temporarily attach it, so you know, because people are stupid. So that's that. And I got something from Walmart that I thought was just kind of cool. So I'll start with the older stuff first. Okay, I don't think I got any bits of baubles. I think so. They haven't had anything all that wonderful to do that with. Well, I'll show you the Walmart thing first. Ooh, Walmart haul. Now, I wasn't playing. This was an impulse buy, but it was so freaking cool I had to have it. And did I just get... I don't know what I was getting. I was coming from the electronics, passing into the clothing, and this was like on clearance. And it was $12.88 originally, and it was on clearance for $5. I don't know. It'll go down. And it's this. Not like I'm a cat person or anything like that. And it's an actual photograph of the Purdy tiger. And it's all the way around, so it's the same photo both sides. And the sleeves are like that. And you know this is the material they use for their costumes when, you know, they're actually in Cats, the musical. So I keep on going, McCavity, McCavity. And I like the fact there's no tag. And it goes, Get a Life, that's the brand, I guess, 100% polyester, made in China, blah, blah, blah. Now, it would have been nice, but I don't think it is that, you know, money that's spent buying the shirts would go to, like, helping the tigers, but I don't think so. There's no mention of it on any tag. And I actually have, it's actually kind of funny because a lot of this stuff is kind of coming back in style, I guess. I'm probably usually a season late. That things that I had in like the 90s, 80s are coming back. You know, the eye-blinding neon is now going to be the spring thing. I'm like, oh, why? I mean, if you're watching like VH1's I Love the 80s, they're saying, you know, they're like making fun of what we used to wear, yet they're wearing it as they're saying it type of thing. It's kind of stupid. But they had, but I have a sweatshirt that isn't a photograph. It's if you're from the 90s or the 80s, you'll understand the style where it's kind of like big up top and gets smaller on the bottom. But this didn't have shoulder pads because it was it might have, I don't remember now, but it's a sweatshirt and it's got like painted on leopard, I think, and you know, glitter and all that stuff. And it was just so cool. I just wear it to bed every now and again, so it's not But now I could probably wear it out 20 years later. Nobody will notice. I just liked it so much I kept it. So that's one of the things that this reminded me of, was a sweatshirt. And this is an extra large, but it's big enough to wear with leggings, and that's how I've been wearing it. So I thought that was kind of neat. I could have used a size smaller, but they didn't have anything smaller. And this is actually a man's. Would men wear this? I mean, I don't know. Just doesn't, I just don't know. It's probably why they're on clearance for $5. They had, well, one of them I can see a guy wearing, because it was just like camouflage. You know, pictures of actual green, brown leaves. They had some sort of sea, ocean-y thing, like maybe dolphins or something like that. There's a handful of them. I can't remember what the heck they were. One might have been a deer or something like that. But I like the tiger one. So that was just sort of like, hey, that's cool. Bink. So, sort of an impulse buy. Usually when I shop at Walmart, I'm on a list. So I try not to impulse buy anything. Because you only have so much room in the carriage, because I shop for other people too. But anyway, to the Goodwill haul. Now this is the older stuff I got. And everything here was $8. I didn't spend anything more than that. Because it was nothing special. And this is a dress. 2 pieces. It goes 2-piece. Tala 10. It's a size 10 from R&K. 2 pieces. Why the heck would this come in 2 pieces? Why would you need a pair of pants with this? That's just weird. But it was only $1 anyway, so no big deal anyway. 2 pieces. Oh, maybe it came with like a jacket or something. Even still, it seems a bit much. But it's just a black dress with red polka dots. Kind of long-ish. And it is sort of a 2-piece thing, but it's attached to 2-piece because it's that sort of silky stuff. So, I thought it was pretty. In 10 it should fit. So, I haven't tried it on yet. I don't know. I usually think for polka dots, but it's something different. Red and black, yet different. I don't know. So, that was that. I thought it was kind of nifty. Too many things in the way. Here, Mouse, you can sit on the kitty. This next one didn't actually come from the Goodwill. It came from my spare grandmother again. And it's something that didn't... She's very, very picky. We all have learned that now. It's got to be exactly right. There's like no compromise. So it's very hard for her to find anything. So she had this, and she's like, well, it doesn't fit quite right. It doesn't fit, you know, the way she wants it to fit. And since I don't see a tag in here, so usually if there's no tag, it actually came from Marion first. So, so I don't know if this is a now third hand or not. But I thought it was kind of nice. You know, it's a gem tones I'd wear anyway. You know, with jeans or something. And it's just a top, got a little snag. But there's no information on it. And it's one of those, like, a light material, but it's heavy at the same time. So it's like, you know, I think polyester is like another version of lead. Where you can either have really, really heavy polyester or the really, really light polyester. It's like this magic, you know, material, which I think is just based in plastic. I don't know, what is the original earth substance of polyester? Pretty sure it's plastic. But that's that. Nothing overly amazing. And the last thing I got on that particular trip. Now, I've been doing, I buried it, didn't I? Quilt type block things that'll eventually be into bags, and I'll probably do a whole show and tell once that particular thing is finished. I've got 6 or 8 of them. 2, 1, probably about 6. But there was cloth that I kind of wanted yellow in them, because the other cloth I had would kind of, you know, ask for yellow. So I just was looking for something that was a primarily yellow, but would go with other cloth type material. So I found this sexy man's shirt. I mean, it's hideous on its own, but when you see it with other material in a block, it should, you know, downplay its ew. But then I'm not a big fan of color, so. This came from Ocean Pacific Menswear. And it's a small, and it's 100% rayon. And it's just a long sleeve. No, I like short sleeved. It has bitty sleeves. I don't even know. I don't know what the heck the pattern is on that. They're like weird trees. You get yellow and white and kind of a tan and green, so that works with the multitude of colors I can put with this. And I'll get quite a bit of material on this too. So that was definitely material, no mistaken, you know, nothing, not like some of the things were like, oh, it's so lovely, I'll keep it to wear instead, so, no, material. Which will go in the pile. Okay, now this, I feel like I should have had more, but I guess not. Now these things I got yesterday. And I haven't, well, this is what I got my hand on. I'll pull that one out first. Try this now. Again, these are $1. And this I actually did get for material, but might end up actually wearing something. I don't know. And this came as a 2-piece set, so in a way it was kind of like 50 cents. 2 pieces for $1. And it's a never-ending pair of pants that I think, oh, there's a size-ish in here. I think. Petite 16, so this is going to be very, very large on me. And this came from D.E., I think Devon it says, but there's like something stapled on here. And it's like a velour. And it's, I just like the shade, which I don't know if is, I don't know, is it showing up any on my background? It's like a darker version of what you see in the background, because I think it's disappearing here. But the only problem, of course, when you have cats, velour, even if you're like nowhere near them and you're walking through the air, it's like Velcro, it's like, poof. So that's the fun part of that. So that's the pair of pants, and this will just make awesome stuff. But it looks like an awfully small 16. So, well, here's my question then. You know how I love sizing. When they're sizing something elastic, do they size it 16 like this, or do they size it 16 stretched out? I wonder. Personally, I would think you'd go 16 stretched out, because if you're a 16 body, you'd want it to fit on your person, you know? I don't know. But then there's no logic in sizing, we all know that. But those are the trousers. Nothing super wonderful, just plain thing. Hairball. And at first I just saw the top, which kind of surprised me, and then I saw the pair of pants, I'm like, yay! So it's like 2 for the price of 1 almost. And okay, the bottoms are 16, but the top is a 12. I wonder if they cheated and like switched around the pants to match the top. People have been known to do that. I haven't, because I don't buy anything paired together, but and joy of joy, the shoulder pads are built in, so you can't get them. I think people delude themselves that they still don't wear shoulder pads and they hide them in the actual garment. No, they're still there. And it's just a blazer, actually. Actually, it looks really nice. Really love this color. I love my hair this color. I think I mentioned that before when I had something like that. And it's just a single button here, and with actual pockets in the sides. See, I can't tell if there's, if you can tell what the color is here. There's a sleeve in here. I know there's a sleeve. And a sleeve. Buttons on the sleeve. And there's little tiny square buttons, if you can see that. This would be nice as a coat. Even with the pants, I'd get a lot of material out of it, so it's not like, you know, if I use one, I'll screw myself out of material, because when you have a cat whose, you know, your only existence is to give him a lap, not a good idea for those. So maybe I'll wear this as a coat or something. I won't put it on because I'll disappear into my background and I'll look like, remember Pee-wee's Playhouse, the guy that was, you know, the head there, the genie? What the hell was his name? I can't remember. So, I don't know. You put that there. And the final thing I got actually was a jacket that I actually got to wear. It's a jacket. Again, was $1. And I got it, you know, picked it up, looked it up, and I'm like, I got enough jackets. I don't need any more jackets in here. I need a closet full of jackets. But I'm like, but it's so me, and it's only $1. And I don't know. It just needs a home. And so it's from Old Navy, and this is an extra grande, so it was my size. And it's just a denim. I guess you'd classify this as denim. It's the material that my trip coats are made out of. It's like a lighter denim. That's like a heavier denim. So that's kind of what it reminded me of, sort of the styling of the trip coats that I like because they're just me. That's like the only brand that, you know, would attract me. That and Demonia. And I sort of kind of own a pair of Demonias. Okay. And this is kind of neat because you got the buttons, but you got the zip as well. There we go. And it's kind of got a little styling on the elbows, kind of the old-fashioned bird walking on the roof there. I guess you'd just call them shoulder pads. I don't know. Watch Cosmos, and the tan jacket Carl Sagan wore had those like patches on the elbow. It was a big thing in the 70s. So it's kind of harkens back to that, but you can't really tell. But you know, little styling on the sleeves. And I liked the front. We have the nice little pockets there. And they're fairly deep pockets, actually. I don't know. They're three-dimensional pockets. I have no other way to say it. Where it's not just flush up against the garment. There's a little bottom, like a ½ inch bottom to your pocket. So you got a little extra room in your pocket, and it snaps closed. So I thought that was cool. It's a nice jacket, and Old Navy ain't necessarily cheap, but I thought it was cool. Now, to decide what to wear today. Wow. I feel so let down. I feel like I should have something more. And here I saved all that. Gosh, I guess that's it. Of course, it's hard to shop when you're like shopping with the other person. It's like, how does somebody little leg just move that fast at 92 years old? It's like you're looking and poof, she's gone. And I'm like trying to like keep an eye on her, try and do something at the same time, and it's like, crap, put that down, chase after her, so you never buy anything. So it's a balance thing. She either makes you spend money or not spend money. It all depends. I don't know. Which, oddly enough, we are going on a shopping trip today. But it's at Ocean State, and I got stuff already, so. Anywho. Wow. I might have actually made a record this time. I don't know. Like I said, this is on the Handycam, so I'm trying to still... Because this is the one I had on hand, and I didn't, like, well, why bother dig out my flip, give another test run to the Handycam, so I popped that on because it was here. Still kind of discovering things about it. And the thing I discovered too, if I film on the Handycam and not necessarily film on them both, but save both videos I've recorded and try to like save it through Windows Media Player, they're two separate formats. Regardless of what format I have the Handycam on, either way, one of them will end up in that lovely black box that, you know, really pisses me off. And I think it's probably the format that it saves in. I don't know. It's just really annoying. So, if you see strange black boxes in the middle of a video, it's probably because I'm blending two together. I think this is on the wide. I don't know. So I'm still tweaking the sort of post-processing part of this. But if I do them separately, I can get rid of the black box. I might have to redo my intro there. Where did I put that coat? The intro that has little skulls there, I don't know if I've ever mentioned that in another video, where I had found a nice pirate background for my intro, but they're like, no, it's, you know, some copyright thing. I'm like, fine, I'll take that. And I got my coat and my hand flip cam in front of the window because it was light out, and just waved it around for a few minutes and edited it. So that's where my intro came from. It's my jacket doing this. So, but with that format, it wants to save the black box. So you got the nice intro, black box intro, so it's like, but then again, I use Windows Media Player because all those other fancy ones are cheap, and I just want to like cut and edit, and you know, I would like to do fancier stuff, but you kind of have to edit before you edit. You know, you kind of, you know, if you want fancier shots, you kind of have to do it as you're recording. You know, I don't know. That's when I'm watching TV and stuff. I kind of like look at them and edit. But anyway, it's a test. So, thank you for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe if you know anything about the Handycam or any editing software that is very, very, very cheap. And I've tried all the free ones that suck or just are really confusing. I don't know. Wow, I guess that's it. I shall see you all next time.